Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj, and it has been a little while since the last episode on the Wolves server here. But welcome back to the Wolves server, the multiplayer Alpha 8.0 PvP server that I'm playing on with the guys, a few more guys. So, if you remember last time, we were in this crater here, and we just sort of put up a little base to defend ourselves with and start production. Basically, it was nothing. It had like one cannon turret, I think, on it by the end of the episode. So a few things have changed since then, as you no doubt immediately noticed here. And I haven't been able to bring all, because this is all done. I haven't built any of this myself. This is all done by other faction members. So we've got a lot of very proactive guys in the faction. Static, loose as always as well. We've got some new guys, Rusty and Fishy, in the faction, and very productive as well. Rusty's actually got a YouTube channel as well. I'll put a link to that down below in the video description. Certainly check that out. The guy's got a BBC level professional delivery in his channel, so it's very entertaining. Static has built a enormous hangar here. Although it does seem to have a block missing, so I'm going to have to give him shit for that. It's not powered yet. It is literally just a giant hangar. So eventually, when we do actually start bringing in some hardware, I'm sure this will be where we store it. And we will need to put some defenses on it as well. It's very much a work in progress. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you some updates on that in later episodes. You might notice as well around the wall of this crater that we've positioned ourselves in our towers, we have defensive towers all the way around. So we are locking this place down slowly but surely. I don't mind showing you guys this because, well, the enemy know where we are anyway. They've already discovered that we're here, so there's no point hiding it. I am, however, going to cut the video in places so that you know, you guys won't be able to see, and subsequently they won't be able to see where and how to get to things inside the base. But I will show you inside the base. But this is where we are now, and like I said, I just haven't done anything myself because I've just been doing other things. I've done a bit of mining and digging and stuff, but that's about it. So that's why you haven't seen any of this be built, because it was built by faction members. Anyway, I'm repeating myself again. Let's go in and take a little tour of the base. So here we have our main production area in the base. We've got constructors and storage stuff here. This is all very interesting. This has actually recently been organized as well. Again, thanks to the guys. There's some rules because we have some new people in the faction. They don't seem to know the basic rules. Static is also, don't paint Spanj's ship pink. This is the most important rule of all rules. Okay, so anyway, faction life. If you play on a multiplayer server, you know what we're talking about. You do just need to sometimes spell things out to people. Anyway, through here we've got food production stuff, medical stuff as well. Yeah, so it's all pretty basic stuff. Let me show you the bowels. Okay, so the bowels of the base, we have our food production garden. So this is sealed airtight. You notice there's minimal lighting in the base in order to preserve as much power as possible, which is why I have to run around with my torch switched on. But yeah, we've got everything here in order to produce ration packs, apart from buds, which we'll have to go out into the forest and get manually, but that's absolutely fine. I don't know what to say. Just that. Sorry, Ultron. Static was very, very proud of the fact that he took these things from you. So there we go. So here is our gold production facility. Although it does appear that it is in transition at the moment. So I think Ionic is running around and moving stuff around. Presumably with the aim of getting more furnaces in here. So yeah, these furnaces are all producing gold, storing that gold over in here. I want to wait till Monday. That's fine, yeah. So he's moving stuff around, it's absolutely fine. That's all good. Golden, some might say. I've also produced a cargo hangar, a cargo elevator again. I think I did this in the last one, but the guys have also added a manual elevator down because they can't work it, because apparently they all suck at driving. So all you need to do is press and hold O and press the C button, and off it will go. Alright. And off it will go. Off it will go. Off it will. God damn it! Why is it doing this? It didn't do this before. There we go. See, it's easy. It's easy. I don't know why they have so much trouble with it. It's fine. And there we go. There's a cargo elevator, and it goes along as well. I mean, it's just so cool. I've created a turbo lift, and yet nobody uses it because they're all rubbish, and they don't know how to use it. It's easy to use. See, turbo elevator, and this takes us to another part of the base. And we've got more medi chambers and so look at that TV on the ceiling. I've never done that before. That's a great idea. Armor locker for reasons. And then there's this, which is the product of hours of laboring by Fishy, and he's called it the fishbowl. So yeah, really glad to have Rusty and Fishy on the faction, because they do produce things like this. And there is there's an old favorite there. We can see got some tanks and drillers and stuff like that. This is a new one as well. I didn't do a video on building this because it's only a little 10-minute job. This is the Locust light tank that I built just for lols, basically. This is one of mine. I never used it before, but it's made out of standard steel, so it wouldn't actually hold up to much. But as a little scouty vessel running around early, I mean, it only costs 500 iron. And you get 4 minigun turrets with it and 4 Gatling cannons on the front. And against the POI, it still survives pretty well. So there's that. So that's on the workshop if you want it. Help yourselves. Yeah, I don't know where to begin with this thing, to be honest. It's enormous. I just can't believe the scale of it. This is the first time I've actually been down here. I've seen a screenshot of it. That's it. So it's in progress. I think actually this is the work of Ionic, who likes to dig holes, apparently. I don't know where any of this goes. I think this goes down to bedrock eventually. I'm going to lose contact with the drone. But yeah, there's some turrets down there and stuff and everything. I'm not going to go down there because I have no idea what to expect. And I don't think I can get back up. But yeah, you know, it's the signal logic lights going off and everything. We've got little mini bases down here that he's embedded into the ground. This is why there are fuel tanks and generators down here. These are actually separate bases. And what will be here will be repair base. So yeah, you can see the disconnect between the main base and this one, as these are kind of embedded in the ground. Got another one over here facing a completely different direction, but on the same level. So again, you can see the disconnect between the two bases that sort of merge together. And here we have one of the repair bases actually operational. So this is cool. This is going to be like a repair facility once he's finished with this. That's not going to read that out. And this hides. So if you deploy these shutters and the ones up there, and there must be a switch for this somewhere. Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go. So the shutters close, and then this forms a ramp up here, which is above the repair bays again. And in progress. Hangar Bay to come soon. And you get these little hangar bays down here that we can store our little HVs and SVs in. There's the nightshade, tucked away in Bay 2 with its own little nameplate. Look, and this level of attention to detail is just exciting. I love it. And then we can go up Well, we can go down as well. Oh my god. Hello. Whoops. That goes, yeah, that goes into those. And then we can go up, and that goes into the ones above. Nothing in them at the moment. We can go up even further. And again, in progress. I think this is between floors. Yeah. So there must be another elevator up. Yeah, looks like there is. Over here. And this brings us into the big orange hangar bay. We've got 2 more SVs in here. Red and blue working together. Kind of like a mezzanine floor over there as well. So that's really cool. Bloody hell, I'm high up. This is underground, you wouldn't believe it. It's underground. Let's see if I jump onto the Fate from here. Controlled landing. Oh yeah! And then fall off. So, I want to know, how do I get to those green ones then? There's an elevator shaft here. There's bites messing around somewhere around here. Okay. Ah, I'm gonna make it! Yes! Made it. So cool. So I'm guessing these are in progress as well, which is great. That's fine. To be continued. But that is pretty much everything. And the only thing that I've contributed to this is that thing there, which is useless. I mean, it's very good for the early game, and that's about it. Although I did dig some of this out. I did help dig it out, but to be honest, most of this work has been done by Fishy and the other guys. So kudos to those. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys as well is a lot of you guys ask me, so what do the PvEers do on this server? Well, they don't just mine. Certainly not. I mean, they build stuff, and often they will build stuff that we will then use in combat. So they like to build things. We test them for them and tell them how they are, and then they build better things if there's problems with them or whatever. So anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to take you guys over to the PvE land and show you guys around one of the PvE factions setup and what they've got going on over there. And it's pretty damn cool. Oh, park our bloody safety deposit box.
Oh, mate, seriously?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed to be flying it, to be honest.
I would be too.
I might just destroy it and bring the Pioneer in so that there's at least a little bit of class. Even the fucking Junker is better than this thing. I don't know. Anyway.
Definitely right there. It's cooler. Right, anyway, this is the HUD Tech factory, effectively. Do you want me to grab HUD and bring him up here?
By all means, yeah. If he's, I mean, you know, I don't mind who my tour guide is. But
I can give you the tour, but if HUD's in the channel, it's got a bit of comedy value as well.
Fair enough. Yes, let's have HUD up here.
Right, I'll just nick him.
Yeah.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey HUD.
Hey HUD.
Let me borrow you for a minute.
So,
Hey, look at that! And just like magic, he appears.
Yep, that's you got to say his name 3 times, mate. Spanj is
just
here
don't
to
do
do
it into the mirror after midnight.
Spanj is here to do a quick look at the factory. I said it's all set up now, and you can come and have a look. And we were inquiring about trade anyway, so Spanj is going to do a bit of a walk round. Would you like to give him the tour? It is your factory after all. Price list, by the way, Spanj is not here. It's my little base, but that's easy.
Yeah, we'll go there in a minute.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, first off, this is just like
Holy crap.
storage stuff.
Basic storage, yeah.
Well, remember seeing the storage that we have in our base and compare it to this. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing in it right now, but
No.
There will be.
In the base bin over there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Each resource has its own
Factory. Holy shit. The Sathium factory. Oh my god, this is so cool.
So 2 furnaces per resource.
Yep. And then you just chuck them into these.
No. These are
ore.
This is ore, right? And so when it's ingots, you take it back into that storage room that we just came from, yeah.
No. Just
No.
follow HUD.
All right, I'll shut up.
The other one. I'm the one with the gun escorting you in case you decide to do anything stupid.
So here you can access those same furnaces from up here.
Oh, amazing! And these are where the ingots go.
This is where all the ingots go.
That's so cool. I never thought about a mezzanine floor over furnaces, but that's bloody genius.
Yep. It's all HUD and, well, Recycler as well.
So you can pull your hover miner or whatever in on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Offload everything. And then when we do an order, we can pull one of those old cargo pods in here. Grab all the ingots from
Bloody hell.
everything.
Nice. Because a lot of people do ask me. A lot of people ask me like, so what do the PvEers do? Did they just mine? I'm like, well, they do mine, but then they build wonders of the world as well.
So once we get full rolling, then all 4 of these constructors will do nothing but pump out combat steel.
Nice.
This is all our ammo production.
I am a fan of an ammo foundry. Look at that.
It tells you everything.
Look at that. Just levels of organization that are just.
The number in parentheses is how many crafts it takes to make a stack.
I kind of feel ashamed. The disarray of our own base at the moment is.
Random storage here, and then fuel packs. These just run non-stop. These are just general constructors down here.
Obviously this hangar door here is the SV entrance for getting this hauler. Effectively just boxes with jet engines.
Nice view of a fuel tank while you drive it.
Yeah. But these are the ones you get free on each delivery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you basically get a small SV with a load of boxes attached, and that's your order.
Amazing.
Yep.
Now we do a trade back. You put your gold in yours, and we'll give you a new one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is the factory we were using on the last planet.
As you can see from here, you can see the top of the suspension bridges.
Yeah. Look at that. That is so cool. Hang on.
Get your bike and go for a ride, mate.
Yeah.
Just all you gotta do is watch out for the other end because there's a shit ton of Xerax.
That's the understatement of the day.
Yeah. A shitload does not even equate.
They don't know who they're messing with. They want to start something. I'll show them.
Yeah, super Spanj.
Yeah, no, they're not even here. They're so afraid.
Oh, they're not there.
Yeah, they knew I was coming. Love it. Love the chimneys. I'm always a big fan of chimneys, giving that industrial look.
Exactly, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I like what you've done with the repair bay. This is cool. I like this.
You can see through the window.
Yeah.
You can see the ship.
That's very neat.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I might nick that. If that's alright.
Anyway, sir, this was a village at one point.
Oh, right, the POI.
Yep, so we have no problem with grass growing in our village because they don't. Anyway, quick tour then. So over here we've got just a hangar.
Nice.
Which leads into, this
Little-
was like a drop-off hangar.
Little pike nose SV.
Yeah, this was the original base before they built the factory. Germanicus, who is in sin, just... do you want to go down and let Germanicus know that he's got a pirate on his base? Right, anyway,
User
sorry.
left your channel.
This is basically just the original base. So we've got a hangar here for dropping off.
Yeah.
This used to be,
Oh, wow.
as you can see along the back wall, it used to be full up with 4 boxes high.
Yeah.
But this is they've stripped it down obviously to make the factory. So this is all that's left of my original production facility. But it's still good enough for what I need it for over it. And then out through this door, we come back into the main courtyard again.
I like this courtyard. It's nice.
There's the price list, by the way, if you want to take a photo.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hit that F12. Boom.
Screenshot done.
Screenshot.
Right.
Nice. Oh. These, well, the lights aren't working on them. I'm sure they're producing.
Yeah, they're producing.
They're producing power. I don't think these LEDs are.
I think it must be a glitch because
They are.
3 bars green. Right, just around the corner to the left.
Yeah. Sick bay.
Sick bay. Yeah, that's it. Basic, but yeah, I haven't got around to doing anything else with it yet. But I'll probably make a medical ward at some point where it's just beds and stuff. Straight across, well, this is the front door. This comes out, blah, blah, blah.
This is where you go getting the buds.
Yep. So, yeah, all nice and pretty from the front. Right, and in this room here,
Oh, important stuff.
important-ish stuff.
Yeah.
And an ATM right there if you want to leave any deposits.
I can't use it. Oh, I can. Can use it. Yeah.
It's an ATM machine, public.
Kitchen. Ah, look. The chef's in the house.
There's a Germanicus as well. Currently, you can't use headset because they broke. But yeah, and then so that's that, and then through here. There's the farm. Germanicus is tending it.
You got lots of veggies, some fruit, the corn and spice. Yep. That's your ration pack farm.
That's your ration pack farm. Tons and tons of vegetables to turn it into protein. And then if you want to, I'll show you downstairs.
The basement.
Effectively, it's the power room and stuff.
Yeah. That's where it belongs, in the basement.
Yep, yep.
Chief Rocky approved amount of fuel.
There's another small hangar bay kind of area with, that's just a constructor just running biofuel that it's making.
What's with the,
Oh, this thing lights up, yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah, we were going to go and park it over in the Ragnarok and put up any special deals and that on it.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
That's clever. See, a little advertising thing. You just fly it around the planet.
Like where we want it, park it. Come on.
OGG, open for business.
Exactly.
Did
Right.
the deal on Sathium, buy one, get one free.
And I have the Temple of Og being built over there, apparently. And there's
Oh, yeah.
commandments on it. If you want to come and have a laugh. Anyway, yeah.
The
apparently-
commandments of Og. We can't be asked to texture. Don't be taking... can I read that? It's the sun. The sun's in a really awkward place. Don't be... Don't be taking the piss with the trade items. Don't be a fanny or a todger. Don't throw a spanner in the works. Don't skive off until we are minted.
These are the commandments as by Michael.
Yep. I think they are both glorious and righteous.
The temple is still under construction, but it will be built. So yeah, effectively that's going to be my smoking shelter.
Oh.
There's going to be a bench in the middle for me to sit.
Yeah. The throne of Dreamweaver. Yeah, brilliant.
Michael always builds me a bench somewhere on the base and says, "Yeah, mate, that's your smoking corner." All
So
right,
there we go, everyone. Everybody that asks what the PvEers do, they build auspicious buildings of self-worship. Good, trust him. Yeah, you're the unwitting victim here, aren't you?
Yeah, I got here. I logged in and this was here.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, okay. So yeah, but it looks cool and funny. So
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is one of them.
So there we go. That is essentially what the PvE is doing when they're not on their homeworld, they're building auspicious temples of self-worship. They are mining and they are gathering resources, and they are generally sort of building stuff. The surplus resources that they don't need in order to build their monasteries, they sell to us. We buy it off of them with gold, usually in the form of ingots. So actually on my way right now to do a trade deal with Dreamweaver, the guy that was just showing us around his base there. And essentially they bring the gold, not the gold, they bring the stuff to us, or we go to them, we give them gold, they give us stuff, and we have to keep it safe in order to fuel our war effort. And it's just basically a general to and fro-in of cargo box transfers. But the one that I'm doing here on screen now is on the PvP planet, so we're trying to do it as quickly as possible before anybody shows up and tries to take the stuff off of us. So I'm a bit paranoid at the moment, but anyway, that is pretty much the gist. Dream and Co will use that gold eventually to purchase their own bespoke planet, presumably, and just general bragging rights of how much gold they have. So that's basically the general idea. But PvEers will do what PvEers do. They got plenty of POIs to take down if they want to go and take POIs down. They can build tanks and things like that to do that with. There's nothing stopping them. Essentially, they can do what they want, but they are safe. They don't need to worry about being attacked by other players. They're playing the game against the environment. So there we go. A lot of you guys are also asking me how to join the Wolf server. If you want to join the Wolf server, the first thing you need to know is that it is a pay for your own slot server. It is run by the Wolf, basically. It is his server. He pays for it, so he simply asks for each of us to pay for our own slots on the server so that it can run and things like that. Other than that, joining the Wolf server is more like joining a clan, a guild, than it is joining a normal multiplayer server. You're not coming on to just sort of play with 2 or 3 individuals that you want to play with. It is an entire community, so you should also be aware of that. If you want to join the Wall server, however, we're always looking for new players. They're all welcome. We do have a 16+ policy, and you do need to have an interview with one of our admins to make sure that you're sort of a good fit for the server and the community, basically. So to do that, you need to join, first of all, join the Wolves Steam community, which I put a link down below in the video description. Also, you then need to jump onto TeamSpeak. Yes, I know, TeamSpeak is a dinosaur of a program, but I am slowly wearing Wolf down to the idea of Discord, and hopefully we'll get that soon. But for now, jump onto TeamSpeak, poke one of the guys in one of the Empyrion channels, and they will be along to talk to you or point you in the right direction of someone that can talk to you and take you through everything to join. If you still want to join after that interview, then you can choose which faction, playstyle, and things like that you want to join, and if there is room in that faction, you can go and join it. But we try and maintain a balance between the 2 PvP sides. At least PvE is less of an issue, obviously. So if you want to come and join me, if the faction is full, let's say, you might not be able to, you might have to go onto the other side, or you might need to join PvE and things like that. So, you know, just, I'm trying not to get everyone's hopes up and stuff. It's also disseminating the necessary information. Anyway, that is all for today. That is where we are so far. We haven't actually had any proper PvP battles yet. The server is somewhat unstable at the moment. We've had a few issues and glitches that have required us to basically put a lot of stuff back, and that's consumed a lot of time that we would otherwise maybe be using to find each other and kill each other. But hopefully there'll be some action soon, and I'll be sure to bring that to you. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.